What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full Gen 1 moves Pokemon team. This one is for Patreon. If you like your theme team done, you can check it out in the description of the video under the Patreon link. Shadow Gaming, this one is for you. So this was a really difficult team, right? If you think about it, I could only use Gen 1 moves. If these moves did appear later on in the gens, or if they learned them then, I wasn't allowed to use them. So only purely Gen 1 moves. Very difficult, and I had to take a fair bit of time to make this team up. As you can imagine, the battles I had to do like a lot of them. Just the results were absolutely solid. Like I was getting beaten 99.9% of the time. Right, anyway, we're battle on my chat. This one was against Lucy. If you do want to battle me, that's in the description of the video too. Right, so we have a poor lead here, leading things off with my mighty Farfetch'd. So now I'm going to get outsped. Never saw that one coming. And I'm going to get hit by the Ice Beam, which is going to crit me turn 1. Oh, man. So a pretty poor start there for me. So Farfetch'd is going to go down. So I will let you know what Farfetch'd's amazing set was as the battle goes on. So now we are swapping in Jinx. I actually get to explain this set because I don't get one-shotted. So Jinx actually gets Thrash in Gen 1 as a team, which is quite cool. So I ran a normal gem Thrash set. It was so good, guys. Max special attack, max attack. Anyway, so I get hit by the Grass Knot from the Pampor. It doesn't do a lot. It does pretty poor damage to me. So it's going to swap out. And also on Jinx, I've got Psywave, Bubble Beam, and Submission. It's got the ability, obviously it's got the ability Dry Skin. All the hidden abilities come from Gen 1. So now Snubble's going to come in. Thrash isn't obviously going to do too much either because I got an Intimidate up, and Jinx's attack is about 2. So the Snubble's going to eat a Citrus Berry there, getting a little bit of health back. Now, a Psywave is a really cool attack, especially due to its typing, and it actually rolls different amounts of damage. So I'm going to do a theme team based around those kind of moves in the future. It's very interesting. Anyway, so Snubble's going to come in, and it's going to Thief and one-shot my Jinx. Oh, I'm getting beaten by a little cup team at the moment. It's amazing. So it's going to steal my normal gem. If it's got like a normal type move, it's going to get a power boost from that. Right, so now swapping in my Sand Slash. So Sand Slash, we've got Submission, we've got Takedown, Bite, and Fissure. We've got the Iapa Berry and Max Health, Max Attack. This is an amazing set, people. So now we have Budhead coming in, which is the Budu. And don't get to see Budu too often, so it's a very nice set. Right, so going for a Scummy Fissure. It misses. Now Budu's going to hit me with the Giga Drain. Oh, man. I haven't got the greatest special defense in the world. I hang on 48 health. Oh, gonna go for another Fissure, and it misses. Oh, man. It's going to knock me out with a Fissure, and Sand Slash is down. That 3 Pokemon are getting shreked at the moment. Right, so Budhead is going to take me out. I've only got 3 Pokemon remaining. I've got to get back into this game. So I've got Snorlax here, baby. We've got on this set, we've got Payday. Yeah, it gets Payday. It also gets Bide, Rage, and Water Gun. All right, so it Sludge Bomb poisons me. I never saw that one coming. Go for the Payday here. Hoping I can do some amazing damage there. Dropping some of that dosh on top of Budhead. Right, so the poison damage is doing... It's fixed amount to me. Now, Bud is going to keep going for the Giga Drain just to do some damage and get some health back too. Snorlax is still doing enough damage for me to be able to take out the Budu. Guys, I'm really struggling against this Budu at the moment. So going for another Payday on the Budhead. The next one is going to be enough to take it out. And Snorlax also has Gluttony as the ability, and it's got Agway Berry too. So I can get lots of my health back and get that quick berry activation. Very nice. Ability and berry there. Alright, so Budhead's going to swap out. Man, it was fearing my Payday Snorlax. And now Pampor is going to come in, hoping this thing is going to go down to Payday because it's caused me so much problems in this game. Pampor, thank goodness, goes down. A bit of a poor result for the opponent there. Right, sorry guys, I just love my puns. So Snorlax is taking a little bit more damage from the poison. Now we have Fanfi coming out. So finally, my chance to use Water Gun Snorlax. I've waited my entire life to do this. Right, so Fanfi's going to come in and go for the Earthquake. Now, Fanfi doesn't have a bad attack stat, so I knew this would do a fair bit of damage to Snorlax. After the poison, I wasn't going to live the next one. So go for the Water Gun. Look at that shit. All right, then that does, it doesn't do very much damage at all. If it had Sturdy, it's now broken. Right, so Snorlax is going to take a little bit more damage from the Fanfi, the poison. And now it's going to go for the Earthquake, and that's going to be enough to take out my Snorlax. Man, this is not looking good. All right, so Snorlax is down. I've got 2 Pokemon remaining. I've got to get back into this game, people. I can't lose this one. Can't lose to Little Cops. So we have the Executor. Now, Executor gets some cool moves in Gen 1 too. So we've got Psywave for Stab on this. I've also got Double Edge. I've got Teleport for Z Teleport with Psychium Z. I've also got Mega Drain. which is a pretty cool move too from Gen 1. So going for the Mega Drain, it does like nothing. I wish it would have like one-shotted it. Anyway, it doesn't get some health back, which is nice too. Now Farfetch'd's going to go for the gunk shot. It hits. I'm like, oh, here we go. I know this is going to do a lot of damage to me. Plus, I'm probably going to get poisoned too because it's me. Somehow I don't live on 69 health. I'm on 68, but the poison is going to land, which sucks. Going for the Mega Drain, and that's going to be enough to take out the Fanfy finally. Man, Fanfy is a threat, people, especially against this team. So I've also got my Z Teleport. What Z Teleport does, if you don't know, it restores like all your health, and obviously Teleport doesn't do anything in the battle. It just restores all your health. So it's an interesting Z move. It's cool. I just like all the opportunities the Z Crystals have given us. So now Lemon comes in. It's going to go for the Dank Pulse, and that's going to be enough to take out the Executor, people. I've only got one Pokemon left. I've got to get this. Got to get back into the story. My last Pokemon is Dragonite, the one they requested me to use. Now, the moveset they actually requested me to use was it was a bit mean, to be honest. On this set, I've got Horn Drill, I've got Bubble Beam, Reflect, and Skull Bash. So I've got Quick Claw on this one too, because I'm running a max special attack, max attack set. Lemon keeps avoiding my Horn Drill all the time. I can't believe it. Anyway, so keep going for Horn Drill against the Lemon. It's going to keep spamming the Dark Pulse or Dank Pulse against me. Finally, Horn Drill hits, and Lemon is going to go down, and we're going to have some Lemon Juice. So we got 2 more Pokemon left, the Budew, and 1 other unknown. So I've got to win this. The only problem about this team, right, is I really had no real recovery moves. Like, I didn't have, like, a scummy rest sleep talker. Right, so in comes Cottony. It's going to get outsped here. Horn Drill misses. Now it's going to go for the Dazzling Scum against me. Since I'm a Dragonite and doesn't have the greatest special attack in the world, I'm going to be able to tank that one pretty nicely. So go for the Horn Drill again, and yes, it lands. I'm like, oh, I've only got to beat 1 more Pokemon. I've got to land 1 more Horn Drill, and I know what Pokemon left for this, people. It's that Budew from before. We've got to take it out. All right. So the last Pokemon is Budhead. All I've got to do is land 1 scummy Horn Drill against it. Bubble Beam is going to do donkey, so I've got to go for the Horn Drill. Horn Drill misses. Now Sludge Bomb from the Budhead is going to hit me, and it doesn't poison me. I live on 5 health. Come on, Horn Drill. And it misses, and I just got beat by a flower that hasn't even opened yet. Oh, I'm so salty. And it crits me too. What the? Oh, come on. So I hope you enjoyed that one, people. I'm so salty about losing that battle. Alright, let's get on to the next one. I can't believe it just lost to a Budew. Oh, I took that one off my bucket list. So we have a battle against Kobe, my chat, and we have a Whiscash lead. I like paying with cash. So we have the Jinx lead this time. I kind of swapped up Jinx and Sandslash a little bit in my battle. So going for the Psywave on Whiscash, I get the lowest roll on that. It's going to go for Fissure and gets it on the first turn, and Jinx basically falls into the center of the earth, and that's going to be down. Man, that's what I should have done. I should have led with my Sandslash. So thinking about that now, I was like, let's bring in Sandslash and let's go for the Fissure. Got to get some. I've got to get some payback here, some justice. All right, so going. It's going to go for Magnitude. It gets Magnitude 69, and that's going to be pretty powerful because that's almost off the most powerful Magnitude roll. I love the random damage roll moves. It's so cool. So going for Fissure, it's going to miss. Unfortunately, now the Catfish is going to go for a Dragonite. Guys, it's going to be like a Whiscash sweep at this point in the game. I've got to take this thing out. It's going to get a +1 in attack and speed. Now going for the second Fissure, and it misses. The only problem with Fissure, those one-hit KO moves, they're scummy and they have such a low accuracy. So now we have the Whiscash going for yet another Dragonite. This is a problem. I've got to take this thing out. So going for the Fissure again, and it misses. Oh man, this is not good. So now old Whiscash is going to go for Fissure. That misses, and Sandslash misses the Fissure as well. This is like a one-hit KO team all over again. Then Whiscash hits another Fissure. Oh no! And oh man, this is just not my day, people. And this was like the best. Seriously, these are the best battles they had, right? I can't believe it. The other ones were just wiped. Anyway, so now swapping Executor, I've got to go from that mighty Mega Drain. I've got to get that 4 times super effective. Now the Whiscash is going to go for a Magnitude 4. Thank goodness that's not going to hit very hard against me too. So it only does a tiny bit of damage. Now I can go for the Mega Drain. That was a critical hit. I wonder how much a normal one would have done. So go for the Mega Drain. That's going to be heaps, and that's going to take out the Whiscash finally. Man, Whiscash just strolled through my Jinx and my Sandslash there. I was so happy to get rid of it. Now, we have Jerry coming out now as the Executor. Yeah, I went over what the Executor set was. So, I was hoping this wasn't going to be like a scummy cheek pouch set because I couldn't do a lot of damage except for one-hit KO moves. So it's going to be a physical set coming off Play Rough. So going for the Psywave does pretty good damage. It's going to be a, well, I could say it's going to be about a 3-hit KO, but the damage outputs on them are like completely random. So I'm going to go for yet another Psywave on the Dead Knee, which I hope is going to go down soon. And of course, it's going to have a berry and eat it, Citrus Berry. And Cheap Pouch is going to activate it all over again, and I'm not going to be able to take this thing out, so I've got to get rid of this, right? Just gotta. So I was thinking the only Pokemon that can really do anything against this, or just like completely Shrek it in one shot, would be my Dragonite. So I knew that I'd live the next one, so here I went for the Z Teleport. Now Z Teleport is going to get all my health back. Which is good. It's nice to have all my health back, and I thought I can swap the Executor out and maybe swap it back in later against any of the other Pokemon. Right, so swapping the Big Bad Executor out of here and swapping in my Dragonite, hoping they'd go for a different move or maybe miss or something like that, and Play Rough misses. I'm like, yes, that's good. Now I can go for the Scummy Horn Drill, hoping this one's going to land. It's going to go for the Thief instead. It's going to Thief my Quick Claw, which sucks. I really needed that Quick Claw. So now Horn Drill is going to miss. Man, the skill in this battle at the moment is, I just can't believe it. So now, since it missed the Scummy Play Rough, it's going to go for the Thunder Punch. Does a lot of damage. Horn Drill lands on the Dead Knee. Say hello to my horn, Tom and Jerry. So that one is down. Finally, we're starting to get back into the game, people. Now, this was a 43-turn battle, so it's quite long, like something else. So now we have the Rapidash coming in. I have Bubble Beam. I can't wait for this. So now it's going to go for the Fire Blast. Obviously, it doesn't have a lot to hit my Dragonite. I was only probably worried about a crit or a burn. So going for the Dragonite Bubble Beam. I like Bubble Beam. It's such a cool move. Hoping for that that speed drop, people. So it's going to be about a 3-hit KO. It doesn't even do like that much. It's so bad. Now the Rapidash is going to go for the Scummy Day. I mean the Sunny Day. Now I was thinking, well, that's going to power up the Fire Blast 1. And if it does have something like Morning Sun, that's going to do a lot more healing to the Rapidash too. So going for the Skull Bash here, that's going to boost my defense by 1 stage, and I'm going to land and attack the next turn. So now, as I thought, the Rapidash is going to go for the Morning Sun, and that's going to like get all of its health back, which sucks. So oh man, my Bubble Beam damage was all for nothing. So going for the Skull Bash here, since I was running max EVs on the Dragonite too, it almost takes it out. So I was thinking, well, it's pretty close. Let's go for the Disrespect Bubble Beam. Fire Blast misses, and Bubble Beam lands, people. And in the sun, I take it out with the Disrespect kill. You can't hope for anything better than that. Rapidash is down. So now we've got 3 Pokemon left remaining. Now, Dragonite, I like, really in these team, right, Sandslash Dragonite, I so, like, relied on them to, like, land those scummy 1-hit KO moves. The rest were so bad. So now, obviously, Masquerain is going to come in with the Air Cut. It's going to miss. I went for the Reflect here just to make my the rest of the team a little bit bulky, even though this is 99.9% going to be a special set, but you never know, people. So now it's going to go for the Air Cutter. This time it lands. The Air Cutter's got a good chance of actually flinching, critting too. Horn Drill misses. Damn, I knew the Horn Drill to hit. So now it's going to go for yet another Air Cutter against my Dragonite, and this time it crits, taking my Dragonite out. Oh man, that's bad. So I've lost Sandslash and I've lost the big boy, so I've only got 3 Pokemon remaining. So swapping in Farfetch'd. Now the Farfetch'd set, guys, I actually get to explain it now. It's got Takedown, Razor Wind, Skull Bash, and Whirlwind. It doesn't even get much. It's so limited. Right, so Puffy's going to come in. It's going to intimidate me, but I've got Defiant, which is actually going to give me a boost in attack, baby, which is awesome. I didn't get to use Ducks the first game, so I got to use it in this one. So getting off the Skull Bash, which is going to boost my defense, and I've also got the Power Herb too, which is actually going to activate it right away, hitting the Quillfish for a lot of damage, almost taking it out. I was like, oh, that was so close. Now the Quillfish is going to go for a Scummy Rest. I was like, oh, damn it. It's going to get all of its health back. Now, I know that the takedown will be a 2-hit KO. I was wondering if it's going to be like a classic Pimpnite Rest of Sleep Talk set. However, it's going to pop that Chester Bros, so that says otherwise. So go for takedown. Anyway, it's still got decent base power, and that does a really nice damage. So it's a 2-hit KO. I've got a +1 in defense now, so if it does have like Waterfall or Poison Jab, it's not going to do a lot of damage to me. Well, it still is going to do a lot because of the Farfetch'd, but I know that I'm going to be able to tank it coming from a Quillfish. So I tank it rather nicely. It doesn't even poison me too, and I'm able to get the takedown, taking out the Quillfish. Beautiful. So there's a one more Pokemon left, and we got the Masquerain too, taking a little bit of recall. So now we have Masquerain coming back in. It's going to give me another Defiant boost, but I know that it's going to probably be able to outspeed me since I'm running max special attack and max attack. Farfetch'd's speed isn't what you call the greatest in the world. I was only hoping for like an Air Cutter miss. That'd be awesome, but that is not the case, and Farfetch'd is going to go down. But he really shined there against the Quillfish, so you can have a good, well-deserved rest. So swapping in Executor, hoping this thing didn't have a bug move. It's like, if it's got a bug move, it's bad. I'm basically going to get one-shotted, but it doesn't appear to be. It's going to have a air cutter instead, which still does a lot of damage to Executor. Now, I'm able to get one Psy Wave off, which is good, maybe two, and that's going to be enough for me. I was hoping I could get like a couple of max damage one. Now, the item that the Masquerain has is leftovers. Now, that's a problem. So I was thinking the Pokemon that had left, which was the Snorlax, right? So I had to really... I was thinking up like a plan against the Masquerain, but I had another problem, Mashana. So this thing was really bulky too. Now it's going to forewarn me to the Double Edge. I went for Double Edge on the Mashana, obviously on the Masquerain swap. Does pretty good damage, so I was wondering what Mashana's going to do. Normally it's a fairly bulky Pokemon, and it's really like stally too. So I was wondering, you know, if I was going to actually be able to take this thing out. So 4 Double Edges is going to be enough to take it out, and then it pops a curse. I'm like, oh man, is it going to be like the physical one? Now, I've actually used a physical one myself. It was quite funny, but you need a lot of curses up to make its attack any good. Plus, it doesn't have the greatest physical move pool either, so it doesn't have a lot to hit me. So I know that it's going to need a fair few curses. So that's why I decided to start going for the Mega Drain so I get some health back. Right, so the Mashana's going to go for the Zen Headbutt. As I thought, it doesn't have really much to hit me. I know that it does have Moonlight's Recovery and Wish as well. So just spamming Double Edge, there's nothing I can really do here. I need one more to take it out. Now it's going to go for the Gyro Ball. I knew that it got Gyro Ball too. That worked nicely with Curse. But since Executor is hindering in speed, I was actually able to live that. And it's probably not the fastest Pokemon in the world either. Going for the Double Edge, taking out the Mashana, people. And that is down. So the last Pokemon we have is the Masquerain, which we've seen a couple of times already. Now, we already know that it's got the leftovers. It's got Intimidate. And we've seen the Air Cutter. And it doesn't have a bug move, apparently. So now it's going to go for Mud Shot. Oh, man. And Disrespect Mud Shot. I love those Disrespect moves. And my Executor is down. Now, I've got one more Pokemon, which is the Snorlax. So I was thinking, the only way to one-shot this would be... I don't think Payday is going to be enough. You know, it's going to be at a 3 to 4 hit KO. On the Masquerain. The good thing was I didn't have like an Intimidate app. So this bit, I'm going to speed up a fair bit. So going for the Payday, just seeing how much it would do. It's going to be about a 4 hit KO after the leftovers. So I thought my only way to win this battle right would be to hit it with a Unleash Energy. Take enough, sustain enough damage from the boosted Air Cutter and to try and take this thing out. The good thing is I had that Gluttony and Berry there, which was nice. Unfortunately, a couple of the Unleashed Energy just wasn't enough to take it out. Anyway, so it's also got Roost to actually heal itself off to, and also its leftovers. So this is a really big problem. I had to basically one-shot it. That was it, and it was just going to Roost off otherwise. So now I'm actually going to get a speed drop from the, I think that was from the Mud Shot. I'm not sure, whatever it was from. It's going to now hit me with a Air Cutter, and I live this one on 5 health, and I'm able to get off the Unleashed Energy in the next turn. Oh man, I was very lucky though they didn't Roost there, because I would not have got this one off. And that is game. I hope you guys enjoyed both these battles. This team was so difficult to do. You got to watch the bonus battle, people. It's amazing, just like these battles. Peace. I've got some videos up tomorrow, casual ones. All right.